Well, you talk a lot about two wide receivers on this show, man. You talk
Yeah.
about Randy Moss. You talk about Calvin Johnson. Which one, in your eyes, is the greatest of our time? I
Mm.
know,
Yeah.
obviously we seen Jerry Rice
Yeah,
play.
we
We
got
were
the GOAT.
alive and all of that,
The
but
GOAT is kind of, on his own.
yeah, he on his own. But
Right.
even still, we
Even
weren't
still.
in the league
Then, right.
then. You know what I mean? Talk about our time. Which one of these guys, in your mind, is the greatest?
Well, listen, I got drafted in '03. I was a third round draft pick. You know, one of those guys that was going to play special teams, maybe third wide receiver, try to climb up the depth chart. My second year, I ended up winning the spot next to Randy. And I thought at the time, Randy Moss is the best receiver I'll ever see in my life. I will never play with another receiver that has this type of skill set and could do the things that he does. Now, I got the camera on me, so I want to explain one play I saw. One play I saw at practice.
Yeah.
He's being guarded by Antoine Winfield, one of the best cornerbacks in that
Yeah, I played.
era, right? Twan was a beast. And he's in the red zone. So 5 yards in, he runs a fade route to the left pylon, the left back pylon. Twan is in perfect position. And we're watching these clips, and you can see the way he catches the ball. And this story is about to basically pull all that together. He runs a fade route. He's at the back pylon. Dante sees that the coverage is tight. He rips the ball. Boom, right? Throws it at the back of his helmet. Now, most receivers, we turn our whole body. We open up our hips, and we expose the ball for the DB to knock it out. That's what we do.
Turn the other way.
He didn't even turn the other way, which would have been amazing. If he would have
I was
did
about
like
to
this,
say and lost
if
the
he
ball.
if he would have did like this and caught it, that would have been amazing,
Yeah.
right? Because the type of player that is. So, anyways, he looks at the ball. The ball's humming. He tracks it and catches it over his shoulder. It's the things that we see in commercials where we know CGI is involved.
Yeah.
That's what he did on the field, and it was almost like watching an N1 mixtape and somebody doing a crazy dunk. Like nobody really understood what we just saw.
It
Like,
was like,
what is going
what just
on?
happened?
And then I remember Mike Tice like, that's why he's the best
Yeah.
receiver in the game, and it put it all together for me. So I say all that to say when I got to Detroit.
Well, let's tee this up, Nick. Let's tee this up, Nick,
Uh-uh.
because you know you got in trouble, right?
Yeah.
You know you got in trouble because this happened. What year? What year do you think this was? I'm gonna play the soundbite, but tee it up for the people.
You're talking about my statement.
No,
Calvin.
Get him,
Let's
TD.
do it right here, right here.
BBC. All I gotta say is you the best in the business. I've been trying to keep quiet, stay political about this, but when it comes to you and Moss, you got it, bro.
Oh, Nate.
Yeah, it's facts. Like, listen, I just told you how I looked at Moss.
And
Moss
you
is a
and so and you're saying Calvin's bigger than that.
listen. Moss is a wide receiver god. He is, for me. He's on the Mount
Okay,
Rushmore.
okay, I get that.
Okay,
Talk
but
about Calvin.
let me tell you why though. I'm gonna give you some attributes, and I'm gonna tell you
Come
how
on,
they're
man.
even.
Come on, man.
Listen,
Come on, let me hear it.
speed. I'm gonna give the edge to Moss. Route running, I'm gonna give it to Calvin because Calvin found his way in the slot and was able to do everything that Julian Edelman can do, and then he can run routes like a big receiver. You know what I'm saying? Like an Andre Johnson. When you talk about catching the ball, they both got great hands. We've seen them both do amazing stuff
Hey,
in these
TD,
clips.
You hear this, man?
Listen
You
to
hear
what
him?
I'm saying.
You hear him?
Look at the catches
You
we're
hear
seeing.
him?
Now listen.
Hey,
hold
look,
up.
hey, people.
I'm
Just say,
breaking.
Nate, answer the question,
No,
man.
I'm getting there. Listen, we've talked about this before. So now listen.
We call this
Hey,
filibustering.
no, listen. The race, I'm telling you how I broke it down in my head.
Okay.
The race is even so far, right? Route running, catching, being able to go deep, highlights, they're all the same, right? For me, they're pretty much even. You can give one guy edge. I don't care how you want to play it. But there's two critical components to being a great wide receiver that people don't talk about when we're watching highlights. That's blocking, and Calvin Johnson is a superior
Yeah,
blocker.
he will block.
Tremendous blocker, one of the best in the game. I knew when I was on his side and I was catching the ball, I was going to score because he was that dominant in blocking. And then the last thing that really tips the scale to Calvin is when you pop in these two highlight tapes, you're going to see all these things that are the same. But with Calvin, like we're watching this clip, you'll see way more broken tackles. You'll see him not run away from guys, which he can do, which we've seen. We're going to see clips of him running through individuals, catching the ball on the 8-yard line
Physical
and
receiver.
dragging two guys
I give you that.
to the end zone. So if I'm taking two individuals and I'm building my team, those last two things might tip the scale to Calvin. Like, man, I want Calvin on my squad. It has nothing to do with
I agree, man, but I mean,
that's how I broke it down in my
you
head.
put Randy Moss on the team, instant offense, instant wins. The wins come. The wins,
facts.
the dub.
That's
Why do we
facts.
play this game?
That's facts. But you put Calvin on the team, a healthy Calvin Johnson, you're getting everything. You're getting a guy that can play outside, go over the middle, break tackles, block. He's doing it all.